Welcome back to Real and Gaming World. Today, we're diving into the thrilling and dangerous world of Squid Game to rank the top 10 hardest games from the series. These are the challenges that pushed players to their limits, testing their wits, endurance, and even their luck. From deceptively simple tasks to life-threatening showdowns, let's relive the tension and suspense that made Squid Game a global phenomenon. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. At number 10, we have Ddakji, a seemingly harmless childhood game that serves as the perfect introduction to the dark and twisted world of Squid Game. Players must flip their opponent's paper tile by slamming their own folded paper tile with precision and force. While it may look simple, the psychological tension is palpable as players realize the high stakes of losing. The loud smack of the tiles, combined with the intense stares between competitors, adds an unsettling edge to the game. Success isn't just about strength, it's about finding the perfect angle and timing. Ddakji symbolizes the gateway to survival, where proving one's worth is the first step in a deadly journey. Despite its simplicity, the game carries an ominous weight, foreshadowing the lethal challenges that lie ahead. For the participants, it's a test of focus, skill, and their first taste of desperation. At number 9, we have red light, green light. What begins as a nostalgic childhood game quickly devolves into a nightmare. The rules are simple. Move when the doll says green light, and stop when it says red light. However, the stakes are life or death. The oversized robotic doll scans for movement with eerie precision, and one mistake leads to instant elimination. Players must not only control their movements, but also suppress their fear, as the sound of gunshots echoes through the air. The stark contrast between the innocence of a child's game and the deadly consequences creates a surreal and horrifying atmosphere. Each step forward feels like a gamble with fate, and the tension only grows as the doll's voice speeds up. The haunting melody sung by the doll becomes seared into the memories of those who dare to play. This game is a brutal test of both physical and mental endurance. At number 8, we have Flying Stone, a game that demands sharp reflexes and strategic thinking. Players must aim their stones precisely to knock down their opponent's marker while dodging stones being hurled back at them. The constant back-and-forth action creates an intense rhythm, leaving no time to rest or overthink. This game is all about skill, precision, and quick decision-making, as even the slightest miscalculation can lead to disaster. The tension escalates as the stones fly faster and faster, adding chaos to the already thrilling atmosphere. Each move is calculated, yet the unpredictability of flying objects keeps players on edge. In the world of Squid Game, even a simple game like this can feel like a life-or-death battle. The combination of speed, accuracy, and adrenaline makes Flying Stone one of the series' most intense challenges. At number 7, we have Marbles, a seemingly simple game that transforms into one of the most emotionally devastating moments in Squid Game. Players are paired with their closest allies, only to discover they must compete against them. The objective is to win all of your partner's marbles, using any strategy or game of your choice. The soft clink of marbles in the dirt contrasts sharply with the emotional turmoil as alliances crumble. Some players resort to deception, others rely on luck, but every victory comes with the crushing weight of betrayal. This game doesn't just test skill, it tests morality, friendship, and survival instincts. The quiet tension of marbles creates an atmosphere of despair, where every choice feels wrong. It's not just a game. It's a heartbreaking reminder of the lengths people will go to when their lives are at stake. At number 6, we have Gongi, a traditional Korean game that challenges dexterity and coordination. Players must toss and catch small stones in a specific sequence, with increasing difficulty at each stage. While it may seem simple at first, the stakes rise as the pressure to perform perfectly intensifies. The intense focus required to catch and toss the stones without a single mistake turns this childhood game into a nerve-wracking ordeal. The smallest slip can lead to instant elimination, making precision and timing critical. Gongi tests hand-eye coordination under extreme stress, where every second counts. The simplicity of the game hides its true difficulty, as players must block out fear and distractions to survive. In the Squid Game universe, even a playful game like Gongi becomes a high-stakes battle for survival. At number 5, we have Spinning Top, a classic game of endurance and precision. Players must spin their tops for as long as possible, hoping to outlast their opponents. The challenge lies in maintaining balance. Too much force and the top wobbles. Too little and it stops prematurely. Tension builds as the tops begin to slow, with each second feeling like an eternity. The sound of spinning tops echoes in the silent room, amplifying the stakes. As players watch their tops falter, desperation takes over, leading to rushed decisions and potential failure. Spinning top is a game of patience and strategy, requiring steady hands and a calm mind. The simplicity of the task is deceptive, as the psychological pressure can break even the strongest competitors. In the end, the game serves as a metaphor for life, fragile, unpredictable, and over in an instant if not carefully managed. At number 4, we have Dalgona, a game where precision and patience are the keys to survival. Contestants must carve a shape, ranging from a simple circle to a complex umbrella, from a fragile honeycomb candy using a thin needle. The brittle candy cracks under the slightest pressure, making this task a nerve-wracking ordeal. Tension builds as the clock ticks down, with players resorting to creative tactics like licking the candy to avoid breaking it. The fear of failure is palpable as each crack echoes through the room, reminding everyone of the stakes. Dalgona tests not only skill, but also composure under extreme stress. Every second spent carving feels like a lifetime, as players are acutely aware of the life-or-death consequences of their actions. It's a chilling reminder of how even the simplest tasks can become insurmountable under pressure. At number 3, we have Tug of War, a test of strength, strategy, and teamwork. Two teams pull against each other with all their might, trying to drag the opposing side off a high platform. The physical strain is immense, but victory often hinges on coordination and clever tactics rather than brute force. In Squid Game, the stakes are raised to deadly levels, as the losing team faces a horrifying fall. The tension during this game is unbearable, with players straining every muscle as the rope tightens. Team dynamics play a critical role, as even a single weak link can spell disaster. Tug of War is not just about pulling, it's about survival, trust, and the will to fight until the very end. Watching the struggle unfold is both thrilling and heartbreaking, as each team fights for their lives. At number 2, we have Mingle, a social game of deception and strategy. Players must quickly form alliances within a set time, fully aware that trust is as fragile as their lives. The frantic search for partners reveals the darker side of human nature, as contestants manipulate and betray one another to stay alive. The game thrives on psychological warfare, forcing players to question every smile and handshake. The tension escalates as the timer counts down, leaving no room for hesitation. Mingle is a game where survival hinges on reading people and making split-second decisions. The underlying themes of mistrust and desperation make it one of the most intense challenges in the series. It's a battle of wits and instincts, where every interaction could be your last. The chaotic energy of this game perfectly captures the cutthroat nature of Squid Game. At number 1, we have Glass Bridge, a terrifying test of luck and courage. Players must cross a bridge made of glass panels, some strong enough to hold their weight, and others shattering under pressure. The uncertainty of each step creates a heart-stopping atmosphere, as one wrong move means a fatal plunge. The game becomes a deadly chain reaction with each player gambling their life to create a path for the next. The psychological torment of watching others fall, and the sheer randomness of survival make this game the ultimate test of desperation. The Glass Bridge is not just a physical challenge, it's an emotional and mental one. Every leap forward feels like defying death, and the final moments are filled with unbearable tension. This game encapsulates Squid Game's brutal philosophy: survival at any cost, no matter how slim the odds. And that's a wrap on the top 10 hardest games in Squid Game. From the cunning tactics of Ddakji to the heart-stopping terror of the Glass Bridge, these games have kept us on the edge of our seats. Which game do you think you'd survive? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Real and Gaming World, and ring the bell icon for more thrilling content. Until next time, keep gaming, keep watching, and stay safe.